line of work are you in?
Waste management consultant.
Broken, the boat's coming through.
Give you a fucking bone, you prick! Where's my fucking money?
I don't think you can smoke.
Who's gonna complain? Huh? Him?
I don't give a shit what he says.
What happens I decide, not you?
This is overdue.
I'm in the waste management business. Everybody immediately assumes you're mobbed up. It's a stereotype, and it's offensive.
It is freaking offensive. What is going on, everybody? This is Josh over here at American AF Dumpster Rentals in Dallas. I'm digging that new intro. I don't know how long I plan on using it for, but until I feel that I haven't been screwed by the cities into the franchise cities, I'll continue to use that intro because it's a lot of fun for me. I like it. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody is doing good out there. Another Wednesday, man. So we are wrapping up. We only have two? I don't even know. I can't count. 2 more Wednesdays before the end of the year. Let me look at the calendar. How many more Wednesdays do we got before the end of the year? Calendar. Nope, that's not the calendar. I can't see. I'll let you guys answer that one. Here we go. Google Calendar. Today's we got 1, 2, literally 2 more. And actually, the second one is going to be Wednesday, Christmas Day, the 25th. So we only have 1 more live because I will not be going live on Christmas Day. I don't think we'll get a lot of viewers, so I won't be going live Christmas Day. But yeah, 1 more live before Christmas, and then we'll have. Nope, the following Wednesday is the 1st, New Year's Day. So I don't know. We'll take a poll and see how many people actually want to go live. Usually New Year's Day is chill. I'm bored. So I don't know. We usually go to bed by like 9 o'clock, New Year's Eve, 10 o'clock, maybe 10. I usually stay up. The family usually goes to bed. Elijah, my son, will probably stay up. But we are one boring family when it comes to New Year's Eve. And honestly, every year we've just always been pooped out because of the limo business. So this year and last year feels a little bit different. So kind of new for us. But anyways, hope everybody's Wednesday hope everybody's week is going good. I don't know what happened or where it came out of, but this week has just been nonstop. Every night has been late nights. I worked a really late night on Monday. If you follow, I think I posted it on. No, Daniel posted my pictures that I took Monday night late at the landfill. And then he worked actually late yesterday. He was out to late to us is about 8:30. And then, he was out to about 7. Then he caught a flat. So he had to go fix his tire. And then today, literally, I just got in probably about an hour ago from another long day. And I left the house this morning around 6:30. So it was crazy. Anyways, hope everybody's doing good out there. But like I said, it's been a crazy week. Y'all let me know how y'all looking, where you guys are at. And let's just dig in. I don't really have any topics to talk about. We can just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. We'll see where this live takes us. There has been some crazy news out there. I was just talking to Dylan. I'm sure he's in here. There we go. Dylan, the number 1 comment. Yo, what is up, YouTube? Live from the truck. Dylan is actually in the truck today, not in the gym. I'd like to know where Dylan's at. Usually he's either in the gym, he's in the pool. Has he checked in from a hot tub? Dylan, have you checked in from a hot tub before? I'm not sure. But one of these days, we're going to have to go and we're going to do a dual, a Zoom, and we'll see where you're at. Probably do it when you're in, whatever. But anyways, so I was talking to Dylan today a little bit. And where was it? Oh, I was telling him about that Luigi. I don't even know that whole story of that the guy who shot the CEO. That whole talk about going down a rabbit hole. The guy is a freaking genius apparently, and has posted all kinds of weird things. And he may have wanted to get caught. He was found in McDonald's, and he has pictures of him at McDonald's holding up a Happy Meal beforehand. So it's like he planned to get caught at McDonald's. He gets caught with his fake ID, supposedly that he used to go to New Jersey. He got caught with the 3D printed gun. He just happened to take his 3D printed gun to McDonald's with him. He got caught with $8,000 in cash. He got caught with a manifesto. Just weird stuff. Anyways, this is a dumpster channel, not a news channel. But I thought it's pretty cool to watch that, and like I said, go down the weird conspiracy rabbit holes. Every day something new is coming out with that story. Anyways, yo, in-laws, what's going on, man? I love how you guys take over the yo. That's freaking awesome. The other day I called somebody, and it was Daniel, actually. It was months ago. But I call him, and he answers the phone, yo. And I was just shocked because he took my line. So I like froze. I didn't even know what to say. Like, I almost wanted to hang up and call back again just because he took my line. Like, I didn't know what to do. Line from the table at the restaurant. What's up, man? At a restaurant. I just ate at Chili's with the wife and my son, and everybody else went their different ways. And then after I left Chili's, I went to pick up another 30-yard dumpster, and I brought it here, and then here we are doing the live with you guys. Anna Lee, what's going on? Gator Dumpsters in San Antonio, Texas. How has everyone's week gone so far for everyone? You just hit 30 degrees last night, getting a little fresh. Yeah, this morning I saw some frost on the side of the road. It lasted for about 10 minutes, and then as soon as the sun hit it, it just like sizzled. It was a beautiful day today again. It's that time of year when we've got some beautiful sunsets, beautiful sunrises. The weather is just phenomenal as long as the sun's hitting on you. And the nights and the mornings are a little chilly, but I absolutely love that weather. That's my kind of weather. Let me know if you guys want some topics. You guys got some questions this week. We're going to talk about whatever. You guys are controlling this live tonight. Let's just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm down. I'm game. Any questions? This is a one-time uncensored. I will tell you what I think for most things. 90% of everything. Ryan, Local Waste, what is up, brother? From South Florida. Yo, from South Florida. South Florida. Ryan, I don't know if I ever told you, man. I lived in Florida for, I don't know. I probably lived there from, I probably lived there when I was like 7, 5, 6, 7, until I was about 13 years old. We lived outside of Orlando, Florida. Eustis and Tavares, Florida. I didn't like it. When it would rain in Florida, first of all, it'd rain every day at like 3 o'clock. I never forget that. It just seemed like it rained every day, and then it would rain super crazy hard for like 30 minutes, maybe an hour, and then it'd just be like sunny and like nothing ever happened. Just the weirdest thing. Like, you'd go into a restaurant and then you'd come out and it was beautiful and sunny, just as sunny as you went inside. But when you came out, it was like puddles of water all over the place. Like, I guess it rained. I guess it stormed. And then when it does rain and you're caught in the rain, it rains so hard sometimes that it feels like needles on your skin. That's all I remember in Florida. I exaggerate just a little bit sometimes, but no, it hurt. I was young. Stiggs, what's up, brother? Howdy from Northwest Lower Michigan. Hope your week went great. And all is well with you and the fam. Yes, sir. Things are awesome. It has been a eventful week. We're going to go over that a little bit. But I had 3 emergency dumpsters this week alone, which was crazy. Normally I get like 1 a month, maybe 2 a month at the most. But 3 in one day, 3 in 1 week, let alone 3 in 1 day, was crazy. It was a good day. Let's just say that. We'll talk about that. Remind me to talk about that in a little bit. It was a good week. Evans Enterprise, what is going on, man? From Northwest Arkansas. What's up, brother? Appreciate you being here, man. Annalisa is still loving the new intro. Yeah, I do too. I'm glad you guys like it. It's fun. It was fun to do. It was fun to edit. Yeah, it was fun to just come up with it. Wally Gone, what is up, man? Appreciate you being here. We are just going through some comments real quick, and we're just, you guys tell me where you guys want to see this live go, what direction. You guys have any questions? You guys just want to talk? Just want to shoot the shit? Want to whatever? I'm down for whatever. Yo, catching another live from Wichita Falls. T. Durbin, what's up, brother? Appreciate you being here from Wichita Falls. Dylan says, this week has been off to a good start with a few demo jobs turning multiple cans. Man, so we actually had our monthly network meeting today. It was supposed to be today, and more than half the guys probably could not make it today. So that's a good sign. Well, one guy's stuck in Michigan. I guess Chris is stuck in Michigan. I don't know. He's like stuck in the snow or whatever. But I had a demo job that actually was given to me by another local guy. So yeah, it was a good day. So it was a lot of guys were working. Obviously, Dylan had a demo job too. I did 240s live loads, which was nice. And they paid, well, we'll talk about that later too. They paid cash, which was pretty cool. I normally don't take cash, but it was through another dumpster guy, so I trusted him that way. Wally Gone says that intro is too funny. Keep it. Yeah, man. I love it. Dylan says no hot tub yet. Thibodeau, what's up, brother? Oh, appreciate you being here, man. Nice to see you, man. Absolutely nice to see you. Vegas, what's up, man? This week has been slow, but last week was crazy. It's just I hate that it's like that, but I also enjoy it. Like, you just wake up sometimes and you don't know what the day is going to bring. Sometimes you get an early morning phone call and you're like, okay, it's that kind of day, right? If it's like a 6:30 a.m. phone call and it's like a contractor needing a dumpster, okay, heck yeah, I don't mind that. I got a 6:40 a.m. call this week, and it was about somebody wanting a trailer, which kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But then I was like, you know what? He was a good dude. Like, we talked, we had good conversation. So then I felt bad that I kind of was real short with him. I don't like when people call my business line for things that aren't business, right? Trailers is a little bit different. I do kind of tell people, like, look, if you want a trailer, if you want a quote, you know, fill out this form or shoot me an email and I will send you all the pricing information, all that stuff. And then we'll talk, then we'll call. But, when people call my business line for things, it needs to be business. Like, if I'm not getting paid on my business line, don't call my business line. That's kind of how I feel sometimes. You guys know how it is. And then you get those phone calls where it's like, first of all, you get a ton of sales calls, you get a ton of spam calls, yada yada. And then sometimes you get somebody saying, "Hey, somebody called the other day and they wanted to know where I got my dumpster mailbox from on the business line." And I didn't answer it. Alexis did. She didn't know, and I wasn't around. But I'm like, that's the kind of stuff you don't call my business line for. Like, keep the business line for business. Shoot me an email. I publish all my email online all the time. It's josh@americanafdumpsters.com. I love answering emails. I usually get to them 2-3 days at the most, tops. But yeah, anyways, business line should be for business, y'all. Y'all's business line should be for business. I don't know why I went on that tangent, but last week was crazy. Awesome, man. Good to hear, Vegas. Oh, what I was talking about, ups and downs. I definitely need some downtime, though. Like, this week has been so crazy. I'm like, man, I got so many things I want to do at the shop here. I want to do this and do that. And but this week has been so busy. But again, you've got to take your busy weeks and you've got to run with them, because you never know if next week is next week is probably going to be dead anyways, because of Christmas season coming up, Christmas time. But you never know what next week, how, you know, if you're going to have enough work. So when it's busy, don't complain. Don't be upset. Don't do anything. Just take it. Like the other day, like I said, I had 3 emergency calls. I was coming home late at 8 o'clock at night, and the business line rang. Alexis answered it, and I texted her right away. I said, "Send me another one if you got it. Like, I'll take it. Let's go. Let's keep them coming, because it is what it is." What happened? You are high. This cold weather sucks. No pool or poor Dylan doesn't have pool or lake days. Oh man, I feel so sorry for you, Dylan, that you don't have a pool or lake day. You know, so like my buddy up north, he goes ice fishing. I mean, you could always go. He literally goes ice fishing on the lake, throws up a ice lake tent, I don't know what you call them, and digs a hole in the ground, and he'll sit there for, I don't know, days, I don't know, hours for sure, but he sits there and goes ice fishing. Talk about not fun. He also does the every year he'll do, this is Fritz. I think, Dylan, did you meet him? I'm not sure if you met him or not, but Fritz will go, he'll do the polar plunge on January 1st every year. So like January 1st, like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., they'll meet out at Lake Michigan, and you have to go run into the lake and submerge your entire body in there, and then you come back out in freezing weather, and that's, I don't know, some sort of weird tradition to start your year off right. I don't know. I would never do that. That's not the kind of way I want to start my year off. But to each their own. To each their own for sure. Junior Newell, what's up, man? Yo, Josh checking from Charleston, South Carolina. I've been steady, dude. And it's crazy because this is a slow month. It's supposed to be a slow month. So what could that be? Could that be that we're just, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I read into things a little too much, or maybe we as an industry try to read into things and make sense of things too much. But could it be because Trump got elected? Could it be that the economy is maybe starting to turn a little bit? People are starting to spend. Maybe people are starting to spend a little bit more on construction. Those projects that people were holding off on because money was very tight. Could it be that maybe because they feel the economy is getting a little bit better, things are turning? Or could it be that we're just reading into things a little too much? I don't know, but I know that it's busier than I was last December. A good amount busier. So who knows what it is? I don't care what it is, right? As long as it is, right? As long as we're making money. Ryan says, just finished raining, got a cold front coming and dropping dropping into the 60s. Time to pull out the snow gear. Oh, poor Ryan, man. You and Dylan, dude, like cry me a river. Well, 60s ain't bad. Today was, like I said, today was beautiful. Let me see. The high was 60 with a low of 33. So and right now it's 48 degrees. But again, that 60 when that sun is hitting, it hits hard. So that 60 feels really nice, like to the point where I had the AC on today for probably about an hour or two. T. Durbin says, who are you using for commercial insurance? 100%. I recommend Toby Stubbs. I get zero commission. This is not a sales pitch. The guy honestly saved me 14 grand, give or take. I believe it was 14 grand now. I forget. I think it was around 14 grand a year in insurance for just my two trucks. And I was also able to add my Ram 2500 to my commercial policy. So he's an underwriter, or he's a, what do you call it? Insurance broker, I should say. He will write you your insurance policy. He will do it the right way. And he will code it the right way so that you can save a lot of money. He's going to be possibly coming out with some sort of like case studies, literally at the show, at the Lone Star Dumpster Showcase show. He saved one guy, and this is no BS, over $60,000 a year in insurance on his insurance commercial policy. $60,000 a year. And for verification purposes, Dylan knows exactly who I'm talking about. I don't know if he knows, like he told him personally, but Dylan knows who I'm talking about at least. So Toby Stubbs, and I don't know his email address off the top of my head, but if you go to the Dumpster Rentals 101 page, if you're not on there, you should be. It's a Dumpster Rentals 101 Facebook group. Toby's a member on there, and you can reach out to him on Facebook. In-laws, we were running until 2 a.m. this morning, and then back at it. Okay, I can't cry. That's good, man. That's good. That means you're staying busy. 2 separate hoarder house cleanouts, making this week start off good. Hell yeah. Heck yeah, man. Congratulations, in-laws. Keep doing it, man. That's good to hear. 5 live load 40s today. Dude, you suck. I did 2. It took most of my day, though. It was a little bit, it wasn't that far out. I did deliver a dumpster to IHOP. I had to dump it first, deliver it, and then I had to dump a full 40 I had here at the yard, and then I had to go out there to do the live loads. I only did 2, but there were 2 good ones, and then I had a flat tire in between, so that kind of sucked. Took up some time, and then dumped both of those, and then picked up as well another one. So it was pretty good, busy day. And then Daniel, I had a full day too. Is Protainer a good roll-off trailer? Big Man Hauling, what's up, man? You know what? I can't honestly speak for Protainer, bro. Like, I've never seen a Protainer in person. I don't even know, to be honest with you, if they're standard rail. Maybe, I mean, I'm sure the people in the comments can chime in and help me, but I have never seen a Protainer. I have heard of Protainer, but I couldn't tell you if they are reeving, if they are winch. They're not one of the ones I would say I would recommend going to, only because I'm not very familiar with their trailers, to be honest with you. So I'm sorry I can't help you there. Any small goals before the year is over? I set a goal to finish stickering my dumpsters and truck before year's end. Any small goals? I can't say that I have any small goals. Um, I've got a delivery of finally. I've got, well, not finally because of Keystone. Finally because of me. I haven't followed through with it because it's been a little bit slower and I didn't really need them. But I've got my delivery of 9 30 yards coming tomorrow. That I ordered probably about a month and a half ago. So I've got 930s being delivered tomorrow. There's no way in heck I'm gonna be able to sticker those. Most of my, I'd say half of my dumpsters aren't stickered because of the issues I have with the local municipalities and cities. So I'm okay with not stickering them all. But so I bought this Chinese excavator, a Chinese skid steer, and it's broke. It's not broke down, but it's literally, well, it's technically broke down in the field next to me. I went to go test it out, and I don't know if y'all saw that that dumpster full of about almost 6 tons of flex base or rock that I did the test on the hook lift trailer. So I dumped it over on the field, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a video and show this mini skid steer put to work and doing in some work and picking up some of this gravel. So I took the skid steer out there, and let me tell you, first of all, that skid steer is pretty powerful. Like, it picked up an entire bucket, and it's not a big bucket. Don't get me wrong. It's a proportionally sized bucket for the mini skid steer, right? It's like, I don't know, 36 inches bucket, but it picked it up no problem. An entire full bucket, heaping bucket. I turned around to go dump it somewhere else, and what do you call it? The track came off. And I honestly don't know how to put it back. I watched all kinds of YouTube videos. I don't think I have the right tools, so I went to Home Depot. I bought a couple extra tools that I needed, and I haven't had enough time to go back over there and mess with it anymore. But now I've got, like, a half done video about, hey, this skid steer is so cool, it's awesome, which it is. Don't get me wrong, it's a badass skid steer. It's got plenty of power, but I don't even know how to put the damn track back on there. So if anybody's local and wants to help, I might be. Hopefully, I'll have some time tomorrow to do it. My goal is to finish and fix that skid steer and hopefully sell it, man. I've been trying to sell it. I got it for $3,500 at an auction. I think it's a good deal. Seen those things going for about $5,000. I've got it for sale on Marketplace for about $4,500. But it's Christmas time, right? I mean, I don't know if people are spending money on that. Actually, I got one more goal. My goal is to put my banner on this damn building too before the end of the year. I got a new sign for the building, and I just got to find some time to get up there and put it up there. Pretty weak goal. Sorry, Ryan. Mojave Equipment and Kingman Dumpsters. What's up, man? Was slow over Thanksgiving, but now all cans are out. 14 total. I have 4 new 20s come in January. Loving it. Excited for the end of the year. And oh, hell yeah, man. Congratulations, bro. Speaking of dumpsters on site, I have 0 20s. Actually, I have the American flag 20 that I don't want to use. So I've got the American flag 20, the one that I got at the show, and the American flag, excuse me, the American flag 30 that I have up front that are kind of like showpieces. Eventually, I know I'm gonna have to use them, but they are up front. So I technically don't have any 20s. So I've got 10 of them out. I've got 5 of my 15s out. I've got 7 of my 30s out. I've got 4 of my 40s out. 1 is at Keystone. And, excuse me. And I've got about 3 or 4 25s out. So I've got a good amount out. I'm very happy. They're definitely not all out, but I'm happy with what I've got. Yesterday, I didn't have any 30s on the yard except for the American flag one, and that was also a good day. Well, I used up those 2, but I did dump them right away too. So it was delivered, dump, and return both of those in one day. Thibodeau says, I stopped advertising right before Thanksgiving and we are starting to slow down. Perfect timing for the holidays. Thibodeau, very good point. I did too. And I spent a lot in Google AdWords. I turned off, matter of fact, I am lying. Let's be honest. I did not, my ads were turned off. So my American Express Gold Card, I don't know why, of all things, they've reduced my. It's a unlimited card, and you pay it off as you go. But they dropped my. They actually gave me a limit. And I'm at my limit, so I got to pay it off. But I don't want to pay it off, not until I have to. So my Google AdWords have now declined, and I've decided not to give a new credit card. I don't really want them on right now, anyways. And after the first of the year, I'll pay off the card like I'm supposed to, anyways. And then it'll reset, and then it'll charge automatically after the first year. But I'm actually doing just fine without that any AdWords. And mind you, I spend about $5,000 to $6,000 a month on AdWords. So Christmas bonus to myself by not spending any AdWords, basically the entire month. I don't think you would get it. I don't think I'd get it back anyways right now. I wouldn't see a return on like I'd want to. And I'm already busy as it is. WC Dumpster Rentals. What's up, man? What's up, everyone here in North Carolina? A bit slow but steady. The rain and cold weather not helping out much. Oh, that definitely doesn't help out. Got my shirt the other day and it's awesome. Drew, I'm glad you got it, man. So Drew had ordered a shirt straight from YouTube, and I didn't see the email or the notification come through. And I'm not honestly sure. I think he probably did it around Thanksgiving, I would imagine. So maybe that's why. But as soon as he told me, I think it was last week, he told me he ordered one. And I said, oh, shit. So I got him a shirt right away, and my wife sent it out for him. So glad you got it, man. And I'm glad you liked it. So appreciate you, man, and appreciate the support. I do have shirts in stock. Also, yesterday, check this out. One of the things I did yesterday was I actually went to HEB. There's a Serve Pro right down the street. And I went to HEB, which is a grocery store here, and I bought a charcuterie board. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but, one of those fancy boards. It's literally, it had some fancy, like, salami, some fancy cheese, not regular cheese, not like Colby or cheddar, but it had some super fancy cheese, had a part of the cheese wheel in there. I mean, it was fancy. It had olives and grapes and some nuts. I have no idea what they were. But anyways, this thing cost me $60, but, it was nice. So $60 I spent on there. I came here to the shop. I got 5 hats, 5 American AF hats, and a bunch of business cards. And I took it to Serve Pro right down the street, and I went and introduced myself. I was proud of myself because that is something that's completely out of my wheelhouse. I don't do that. Let me explain. I'm not the boots on the ground and going out and like cold calling or doing cold sales like that. That's just not me. I wish I would do it more. It felt good after I did it. Like, okay, it was not that bad. But I've talked about it on the channel before. I'm just not very I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. I'm not good at outside sales, I guess you can say. I am so much happier when I advertise or when I customers find me online or they get referred to me and they call. To me, that's obviously it's already a warm lead, right? It's already a hot lead, I guess you can say. But that's much better than a cold call, and that's just not me. But they're neighbors, you know what I'm saying? They're not just a pretty big Serve Pro. I know they're a big branch because I've seen all their trucks outside when they're not working, but they're my neighbors. They're literally like not even a block away. So I went over there, introduced myself. I gave them the hats. I only had large and extra larges. I said, I hope you guys have some big-headed guys around here because all I had was large and extra large. But gave them some hats, and I gave them a bunch of cards. I told them not only just for dumpsters, if there's ever anything that we could do to help you out, just let me know. We're literally right down the street. And my card has my cell phone number on there. I said, call me anytime. He did ask me for cell phone or for pricing. And he also asked me if we would do 30-day net. And I said, typically no, but for you guys, I know where your office is, so I would probably be okay with that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But that was pretty cool. I think that we need to. I think I need to. And it's not even a humble or a pride thing. It's just an uncomfortable thing for me. It's not. It's a prideful thing whatsoever. But I want to do that more. So let's talk about what happened on Monday. So Monday, Delaware Diamond Dumpsters, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here, brother. DDD, triple D, love it. So Monday, we got Alexis calls me. This is when I was out there trying to mess with my skid steer, little mini Chinese skid steer, and she calls me. She said, "I just got a weird phone call," and she said, "There's a guy who wants 230 yards as soon as possible on the side of the freeway." Because there was an accident and there's a bunch of bananas on the freeway. I said, holy shit. Okay. Yes, tell them yes and tell them this price. I did charge more, a good amount more for emergency service. I did have something planned, but I was able to schedule that or cancel that out and hop in the truck. Daniel was in the Mack truck, and I was able to deliver a dumpster to the side of the freeway within under an hour. It took me a little while because I was trying to stack them here inside of each other, and I only had the hook lift trailer. Didn't really have the setup. I didn't have the curve. It took me forever, and I couldn't figure it out. It just took me too long. So I said, forget it. And then once I plugged in the GPS, it was literally only 11 miles away. So I was like, I probably spent way more time trying to stack them than if I just would have left. But anyways, when she said bananas, she was not joking. It literally was. So there was a semi truck, and it was kind of sad. We do have a video. It's going to be dropping probably next week or the week after sometime. But, for you guys that are live here, I'll tell you guys. But unfortunately, the semi-truck driver did fall asleep. And the accident happened on Saturday. Mind you, I got the phone call on Monday. So the semi-truck driver fell asleep. I believe it was early Saturday morning. Swerved to the median or went into the median. And then maybe tried to correct or woke up and corrected himself, overcorrected, and shot across the freeway to the ditch and then flipped over in the ditch. While he was crossing over crossing the lanes or whatever from the median to the ditch, he did get hit by another SUV, or an SUV hit the semi and crashed and burned. So the driver did pass away. So it was a fatality, unfortunately, and it was a big accident. They had the entire freeway shut down all of Saturday. So I had heard it on the news. I had heard 45 had gotten shut down. I was doing dumpsters on Saturday, and it took me all the way around. I was wondering why I was taking 35, which is a whole other freeway, to go where I was going. But I was like, well, I mean, then I noticed that the freeway was shut down. So apparently, upon the recovery of the semi truck, because I talked to the tow truck driver, he's like, yeah, I went to recover it and I knew I could see it bulging out, but they had no other choice but to lift it the way they did. And the weight of the bananas was so heavy inside this dumpster that it busted through the wall of the semi, and they had bananas all over the freeway. And I've actually got pictures of it that's going to be on the video of bananas, literally bananas all over the freeway. And because it was raining, cold, and they had already been there for hours on Saturday doing the recovery, they pushed all the bananas to the side of the freeway, and they left them there until Monday. So come Monday, they called. They want 2 30-yard dumpsters. We took them over there, and yeah, I'll let you guys guess. Not in this comment. We're gonna leave the guessing for the video itself, but guess the weight on the 30-yard dumpster on the first one. And the closest one to that pound amount by the pound will win a hat. But it was heavy. Let's just leave it at that. So it was a good experience. It was right on the freeway. It's not the first time where I've done one on the freeway. This one was the second dumpster I had to pick up was really late. Well, not really late. It was like 6:30, 7 o'clock, but it was pitch black. I mean, pitch black out. And the dumpster was probably no more than 2 feet away from the white lines. And there was no cops there. The cars and the semis were just flying past. It was really unnerving to sit there and pick up the dumpster. So I'm super glad in that specific instance, and every other instance, don't get me wrong, but that's the time when I say, oh my gosh, like I am so glad I have a hook lift truck. I didn't have to get out. I didn't have to, hook the chain up. I didn't have to, any of that stuff. I hooked it and I took it and I left. I pulled out the next exit and I put the tarp on because I wasn't about to get out of my truck there and put the tarp on. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. And then after picking up that second dumpster and going to dump it, on my way back to the shop, we get another phone call, and it's a grocery store that had a freezer breakdown, and they needed a emergency dumpster at the grocery store. And I said, heck yeah, let's go. So took another emergency. So 3 emergency dumpsters in one day. And when I tell you we charge extra, it's usually double or more is what I charge for an emergency dumpster. So it was a good day. I'll leave it at it. It was a Christmas bonus. All right, let's go through some more comments. Fritz is the other Josh. Yeah, my buddy from Wisconsin. Mr. Fisherman, Hunter, you name it. That's him. Good dude. Yes, I do know and agree with the insurance. Yeah. Saved a ton of money on insurance. Do the Cam Concept trailers come with an adjustable hook option? No, they do not. Nope. They don't come with it. It's an option to have it slide. Like my swap loader and the Pal Fingers, they have a sliding jib so you can put multiple sizes. Because it's a trailer, they have like a hinge option, and that's included. But if you want a sliding jib to be able to fit, 12 to 16 foot dumpsters or 12 to 18 foot dumpsters, you have to get that optional jib. But there is no adjustable height option. Dylan says Protainer is standard and offers electric with winch or pony with hydraulic reeving. I was going to get one before I decided to start with a truck. After Josh encouraged me, they look decent. Okay, I had no idea, but thank you for that. Hopefully the decision to go truck was not one that you are disappointed with. Hopefully you like that. How much did the skid steer run? $3,500. I paid for the little Chinese skid steer at the auction. $3,500. I thought it was a decent price. It's a 23 horsepower, so I believe it's got the same amount of horsepower that my tractor does. I got a little John Deere tractor at home, and it's pretty powerful. Like it's got also hydraulic connections. What do you call it? Hydraulic auxiliary connections in the front, so you can put like a grapple or put any of those other attachments in the front too. $3,500, and I'm selling it for about $4,500. How's it going, everyone? Brewster's Bins and Transports. What's up, brother? We are down here in Fort Pierce. We have been slow, but 2 of our repeat roofing customers started up condo projects at the time, so blessed. Heck yeah, man. I do like roofers. I don't know. A lot of guys don't like roofers. Usually it's guys that just don't want the weight, maybe, or get a lot of nails in their tires, I would imagine. But I don't mind roofers. I enjoy them because they clean the crap out of the dumpsters. They usually only need it for one day, quick turnaround. And I make sure I get paid before I even go, so I don't ever have a problem with payment from them. And they're always over. They always go over. Dylan did see the mini skid steer. Yeah, the mini skid steer is tricky to drive. If you need help this weekend, I can help Sunday. Awesome, man. Awesome. I think I should have it done, but I saw some YouTube videos. I found the little cover plate. I just needed a special wrench to get in there. And yeah, I bought a Vivor off TikTok shop. Whatever, don't judge. But off the TikTok shop, I bought this Vivor jack, this battery. You can plug it to the battery of your car, and then you put it down, and it's just a little electric jack. And I used it for the skid steer. It worked just fine lifting the skid steer up. But then when I went to put it back down, it stopped working. So I don't know if it just took a shit or it just didn't work no more. I still haven't. It was a little bit wet, so maybe I was waiting for it. I decided I'd wait for it to dry up. So I don't know if it got water in the wires or what happened to it, but the damn thing stopped working. It was literally the first time I used it. So probably one of those things I probably shouldn't have bought off the TikTok shop. But anyways, I say that because I need another jack to lift up the back end that I have to bring from home. So hopefully I'll be able to get it fixed by then. But yeah, Dylan did drive the little skid steer. I think I got pictures or a video of him doing it. Do you do profit first in your business? Evans, I do. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not doing it 100% like I probably should. But I do. And I use sequence.ai. I use that site to really help me. Daniel talks about that on his channel. I think he's got an affiliate link you might want to look at, but it's called sequence.io or sequence.ai. I think it's sequence.io. And so I signed up with them. And what that allows me to do is I get a deposit. So my daily deposits that come from the dumpster rentals, the charges. Full Steam is a company that deposits the money into my accounts. So I have it depositing my money into my Sequence account, and then that disperses the money automatically. So I don't have to sit there, because I know if it's something that I have to do manually, I'm just not going to do it. I'll do it for a little bit, and then I'll lose interest, or I'll just be like, you know what? It's just, if it's something that I literally have to do manually, it just won't get done after a while. And I know that I've got to be realistic with myself. So Sequence allows me to set up the different accounts. I have a personal account, personal profit account. No, I'll take it back. I have a personal profit account. I have a owner's pay account. Then I have a expenses account. So basically my operating expenses. I have my truck payment, which is my new 3,500. I have that in there as well. What else do I have? Taxes account. I have a sales tax account. So I have two different tax accounts. There's something else I'm missing. But I have those all set up, and I have them all set up by percentages. So as soon as money comes in, it gets dispersed amongst all the other accounts. And in my operating account, it literally goes to my original checking account that I use, and everything gets paid out of my checking account. Then I also have it set up to where when my personal profit hits, I think I have it set up to where every time my personal profit hits $1,500, it automatically disperses it into a Wells Fargo account. And then my owner pay account, every time it hits $1,000, I have it automatically dispersed into my personal checking account for me and my wife and my family. So yes, I use it. Do I cheat sometimes? Yes. I am not perfect. I'm not. I do believe in the system. I just have to be more disciplined, which maybe that should be a goal for next year. But when I say I cheat sometimes, I've taken money out of the tax account because I know that at the end of the year, I'll have a lot more depreciation to be able to write off, especially with new equipment that I buy and all that stuff. So I know that depreciation will hit hard, and I probably won't owe that much in taxes. I'll owe, don't get me wrong, but not as much as what I'm taking out, nowhere near as much as what I'm taking out. So I have definitely hit up that tax account to pay for things. So hopefully that helps. Look into that Sequence though. It doesn't cost much. I think it costs like $30 a month. I don't know, give or take. I may be 100% off, way off. I don't remember. I think $30 a month sounds about right, but it's pretty a fair price for what I could do. And then each one of those accounts actually can be assigned or can give you like its own debit card, its own routing information, so you can literally pay through those accounts. I pay my sales tax right through my Sequence account, which is so convenient. At the end of the month, I have to pay sales tax for the previous month. So I think I have the first 10 days. So between December 1st and December 10th, I have to pay all of November's sales tax. So I automatically take out 8.25% out of my revenue, and I put it into that sales tax account. And then that way, at the beginning of the next month, I don't have to worry about, man, did I spend that money already or whatever? It's already accounted for. I go into the Texas State's website and I make the payment using the debit card, or I believe I use the checking account information to automatically pay that payment. Super convenient and just makes things a lot easier. WC Dumpster Rental says, took 220s for demo job today, which made my day. Heck yeah, demo jobs are nice, man. Alberto Garcia, what is up? You're your number one fan. I don't know, man. I think Elijah's my number one fan. I love that kid, but he's not on here. I bet you he's not on here watching. So what's up, Albert? My brother-in-law, that's my brother-in-law in town. So he got into town yesterday. So they are, I've got family in town. My daughter, Alexis, is actually, for those of you guys that know her, her graduation. She graduates college Friday. So, and then we have a graduation party on Sunday. So, Dylan, if you're available, man, you should come down to the graduation party. That's where you should be. Come on down, man. You're invited. And anybody else who's watching, let me know. My wife might not like that, but anybody else is watching. Taking my method, knock on doors. Yeah, man. So Dylan, Brian, and I did a round table, a 3-person podcast. That was just uploaded a couple videos ago. If you haven't watched it, I think it's really good. It's got, I mean, I don't know. I think we put a lot of time into that. I mean, we sat here for quite a while and just talked business, and it's super informative. I think you might want to hit the 2x on it, to fast forward a little bit because it's kind of long, but we want to do that more. We want to do it more often and just to be able to, and have more guys. So eventually have up to 6 people just kind of talking business and giving our experiences. We had literally here 2 truck guys and Brian is a trailer guy, and just different points of view, different perspectives, different walks of life. But yet we all are tied together and kind of work together to help each other succeed. So check that video out if you guys haven't. Braza Drums, what's up, man? Any tips on driving a truck and trailer, especially a gooseneck? Go slow. Like when you're backing up, like the smallest of movements will tell you exactly which way the trailer is going to go. Just do it nice and slow. It's definitely not a speed game when you're driving a trailer, especially a gooseneck. The smallest movements will make a good amount of change. And then don't be hard on yourself. That's another thing I think a lot of guys get frustrated way too quick. I think it takes about 100 dumpster rentals. I think that's a really good number to say. Once you do about 100 dumpster rentals, you should feel confident enough to where, you know what, you shouldn't have a problem dropping it off anywhere. But it's that first 100 that'll be a little bit difficult. So no other advice other than keep doing it. Don't give up, because you will eventually like it, I would think. Gooseneck, I prefer now. My first gooseneck trailer was my roll-off trailer. I have never driven a gooseneck trailer before I had the roll-off. It is a very different experience, a very different feel than a bumper pull, but it is much better for what we do. You can jackknife a lot better. You can get in a lot tighter spaces. And then, I don't know, I kind of enjoy a challenge, right? So the harder it is to place a dumpster somewhere, the more excited I kind of get. I'm kind of weird that way. So keep doing it. 100. Once you do 100, you should be good. If you can't get here, and this is not me being a jerk, if you still feel uncomfortable after about 100 rentals, you should probably just not do it and get a different type of truck or whatever. Maybe a medium duty truck where you don't have to do it. I think about 100, you should be proficient enough. That's my advice. If you need another charcuterie board, custom engraved, or any other marketing products, hit me up. Dude, that's actually a good idea. But the problem is I don't think you'd be able to get it done and delivered by Christmas. But that's actually a really good idea. How cool would that be to be a custom engraved charcuterie? I don't even know how you say charcuterie board. Boy, that's a hard word to make. Super cool idea. I actually like that idea a lot. I might, Thibodeau, man, if I might put that in my calendar for next year to remind myself, because I think that's super cool. Grumpy's Garage. Did you get a name and phone number for your bling? Did you get a name and phone number for your bling? For my bling. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by my bling. My bing? My bing? My bling? I don't know. I don't know what you mean, Grumpies. Did I get a name and phone number for my bling? Nope. Kingdom Living Roll-Off Services. What's up, man? Super cool to have you here. I'm glad you finally made it alive, brother. Hope we make it worth your time, bro. Thibodeau Services. That's so cool idea. Engraved charcuterie board. I can't even. Engraved charcuterie board. You guys, give me That is a really cool idea. I actually like that idea a lot. Ran heavy records for years. I could show you pics and tell stories. Can I guess the banana weight? No, because I think I told you the banana weight. Dan Jensen, what's up, man? Great to be here amongst all this. And you got a free hat already. Great to be here amongst all this trash talk. Getting dumpsters emptied before the freeze grabs hold this time of year. Dude, so Dan, you bring up a good point, a good conversation. There has been somebody that reached out to me, and they are on the Dumpster Rentals 101. They just asked if they can advertise every now and then. I said, yeah, sure, go for it. Because I think their product is kind of interesting. They're called Load Lax, I believe they're called, where you can spray stuff into your dumpster so it doesn't freeze. I've heard a lot of people use like things like diesel or other things, but this is you can buy it by like a 5-gallon bucket. If I lived up north, I think that would be something I might try. But I don't know. Tell me, what do you guys do to unthaw or to keep your dumpsters from freezing, other than elbow grease and what do you call it? One of those pitchforks. It's been a long day, y'all. Can't get words out. I can't get charcuterie out. Dylan, I use a leftover tax account balance for the boat to come. No, I'm not going to use it. First of all, I don't want to be on a lake with you, Dylan. I'm sorry. I love you, bro, but I'm not going to be on a lake with you. I feel like so much of my life would just go down the drain if I just spent my time on the lake. Like, don't get me wrong. I would love to go on a lake every now and then, maybe once a year or once every other year. But I'm not the lake guy, bro. I'm definitely not the lake guy. Congratulations, Alexis. I may just have to come down. Come on down. I think Bram's going to come. I think Bram's RSVP'd. Practice for the trailers. Yep. Do about 100. Steer from the bottom of the wheel when backing up. Very good point too. Yeah, I do recall doing that as well. I don't know, because the direction that you go from the bottom is the direction that the trailer is going to go, right? So if I go left, the trailer goes that way. If I go left, this way. Yep. Steer from the bottom. Tip for driving a trailer: put hand on the bottom of the steering wheel and turn hand the way you want the trailer to go. Yeah, there you go. You're up. So if you want the trailer to go to your left, if your hand's on the bottom of the wheel, you would steer to the left. Very good point, y'all. Do you repair your own equipment? Depends on what it is. Like if it's welding, no, I can't weld for anything. If it's what do I do on myself? No, I don't really. I don't really repair my own equipment at all. Like I have people for that. I mean, I don't mean like I have people for that. I mean like, for whatever it is, I do have like people that I will call. Tires, I won't do. I could do tires in my own trailer. I could plug a tire, no problem. I've got now that we're here at the new shop, I've got a tire balancer and a tire mount here. And David, my camera guy, he actually used to work at Discount Tire for a while, and he knows how to work the machinery. So we hooked it all up. If I needed to change out a car tire or a trailer tire, I can absolutely do that here, which is great. So I can buy the tires at wholesale and mount them ourselves. But a bigger tire on one of the roll-off trucks, no. I'll go somewhere for that. And then oil changes, no. I'll change out my wiper blades. That's about the only work I do on my own trucks, on my own equipment. I'm not that guy. I've mentioned that before, and I own it. When back in the trailer, put your hand on the bottom of the wheel. Yep. Can't believe I missed that one. You guys are all correct. All Grace Hauling. What's up, man? Appreciate you being here, man. All Grace Hauling LLC. When cold calling, if you do not get a name and phone number, it was considered a loss by the salesman at my old work. I didn't even get his name. I didn't get his name, and I definitely didn't get his phone number, but they were right down the street. What I'm thinking is, just stop in every now and then, just to stay top of mind. My goal is not to bother them, so I'm not going to go like next week, but maybe end of January or February, give it a month or two. If I haven't heard anything from them, I'll stop by with maybe a couple dozen donuts and some pigs in a blanket for breakfast and just drop it off. But hey, I'm still here, y'all. If y'all need anything, don't forget about us. Maybe just stopping every now and then. Load lax, yeah, they messaged me from the group. Oh, I that's not cool. I mean, a cold. Well, I mean, luckily we don't get that deep of a freeze here. Thin layer, a layer of diesel fuel sprayed from a garden sprayer. Yep, I've heard of that. I did change my differential fluid. I just read the next one before I even. I did change my own differential fluid. Yep, and I messed it up a little bit, but it hasn't leaked, so we're good there. I do like, no, don't get me wrong. I do like getting my hands dirty. Um, I just know that when I do things, lots of times I make it worse, and then I got to pay more to get it fixed. I have a welder that I bought from Harbor Freight. I would love to learn a little bit, but I don't have the time to really do it, um, and possibly not even the patience. But yeah, I did change my diff fluid. What else do I do? I mean, I could change batteries all day long. I could do little stuff. Um, so, and I like doing that kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know how to do it. Man, I'm looking to convert from over the road to being at home. How is it finding work? Do you also run rock, dirt, and broken concrete? So, Hot Shot Sam, man, bro, I would love to do over the road, but I would not like to be gone from my family for any amount of time like that. That's gotta be so tough if you have a family, especially if you have young kids. But to drive for a living, to be able to see the country, I've always said that I would love to retire. When I retire, my ideal retirement is going to be my wife and I sell everything off, buy a Class A home, motorhome, and a trailer to a tow behind trailer to tow a small Jeep or a car, and to just travel the country. Like not have an actual home, but just travel the country and stop at different RV parks for a month at a time or so, and just travel. That's going to be my ultimate retirement. Somehow making some kind of money from working from home or online, a little bit of side income or whatever. But yeah, to drive and see the country to me has always been super cool. At this point in my life, it's definitely not going to happen as far as for a job. But for retirement, yeah, that's going to be my goal. As far as how is it finding work, it really depends. Are you talking about as a owner operator, or are you talking about as a driver? I think as a driver, there's plenty of work out there. I don't think most jobs will pay as much as it does if you work over the road, but you also don't have those added expenses to drive over the road like that. So I don't know. As far as I know, lots of people that are hiring. And then, do you also run rock, dirt, and broken concrete? I did at first when I needed to supplement my income as far as dumpster rentals. When I needed to get the wheels rolling, I did sell a good amount of rock, a good amount of dirt. I would just, post it or advertise it on Facebook, advertise it in the groups, 5 tons at a time. And, for little projects, we would deliver those. It kept your wheels rolling a little bit. It made a little bit of side income. I always gave them, information that, hey, we also do dumpster rentals. Probably got a couple here and there from that. But once the rentals took off, once the dumpsters took off, I 100% focus on dumpsters. I don't do junk removal. I hardly ever do any kind of rock. I don't do any rock delivery. I wouldn't even say rock, hardly anymore. I just had like I said, 5 tons of rock there. And instead of just selling it, I just dumped it because I needed my 15-yard bag to deliver it. So broken concrete, I do haul concrete. That's a little bit different though. I rent my dumpsters out for people who do concrete jobs, and then we go recycle it at the rock yards. And is there work as an owner operator? Yeah, there's always work out there, man. Just depends. First of all, your area. People say it's saturated, yada yada. It's saturated probably for the smaller 15s and 20s. A lot. You got a lot more competition. But I'm never afraid of competition, right? So it just really depends on what you want to get into. 15s, 20s to stay under CDL, or you go like Dylan did and you go big from the gate and you stay just on big. You specialize on big stuff. If you are over the road, you probably already have your CDL. So there's a lot less competition when you go big, in my opinion. It's definitely not the field of dreams. Getting work is a tough part. And the other thing is, getting work is a tough part. If it fits, I'll haul it. But watch out for insurance requirements. And what was I going to say? It's definitely not the field of dreams. Getting work is a tough part. It is. But once you get it, keeping it is not that hard as long as you do what you say you're going to do and you provide good service. But anyways, guys, we are done. We're hitting the 1 hour mark. I'm gonna call it a night, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you guys as always. Please give me a like, subscribe, check out those videos. I uploaded a video of Daniel today. He was playing a game with David doing Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Those guys crack me up. They're fun to hang around with. I was talking to Daniel the other day, Daniel the dumpster helper actually. And I don't know, the camaraderie that we have, the culture is just so chill, and I hope it stays that way. I know the bigger we get, the harder it's going to be, but it's we just have a good time. So hopefully that comes across. Daniel's a good dude. He loves being on camera. He loves being out there. So. And I saw the other day he posted some pictures. Like I said, he posted those pictures of the late night dumpsters that I did. And all of a sudden I'm looking, I'm like, how are you friends with all these people that are friends with me? And he's like friends with all these dumpster guys. And he just started here. So kind of funny how you guys have embraced him and welcomed him into the dumpster family. And he's eating it up. So we're going to have a Christmas lunch here soon, employee lunch. So that'll be kind of cool. But anyways, with that, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, smash the notification bell. I hope you guys have a killer weekend. We will see you guys here next Wednesday, and that will be the last Wednesday for the rest of the year. So we'll see you guys on the next one.